Lauren Boebert humiliated herself by opening her mouth in a debate with Adam Frisch that should be put on the big screen during halftime at every Denver Broncos game because Fox News is in no rush to expose this bikini car wash reject in window pane glasses.
Home in Colorado,
Okay.
cooked on my grill.
Can we go to the next question
Here's
if she's
the
gonna
deal.
answer?
In Washington, D.C., the problem is there's not enough of me.
You're 5'1" in heels, and it's already too much of you. Politicians don't all need degrees from Ivy League schools, but they should know the basics, and this one's overly white Groupon veneers are brighter than anything she could ever say. It is pouring MAGA tears. I have a laugh with Lauren Boebert's spectacular debate fails. By popular demand, I read another hilarious, genuine page from Low Rent Burnt Bulb's book. Check in with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Alex Jones in the bunker with their reaction to Steve Bannon's indictment, and discuss the latest and stupid from MTG, Sean Hannity, and more. Marjorie Trader Greene tweeted, "Ladies, be a mom. Any way you can. It's the most challenging, happiest, joyful, craziest, rewarding, fulfilling, exhausting, thrilling, and most fun adventure you will ever have in your entire life. And it lasts a lifetime." Naturally, I replied, "You voted against a bill that would help low-income mothers have access to baby formula during a national shortage. You want to fill schools with guns and take away student debt relief while tweeting about moms with more typos than Lauren Boebert's job application at Lady Buns."
Do you both agree to these rules?
Yes, ma'am.
Before I agree to the rules, I do have one request for you. Edie, can you please disclose to the audience that you publicly supported my 2020 Democrat candidate, Diane Mitch Bush? And can you please disclose any other roles that you have had with Democrat candidates in the past?
I actually do not recall giving any money to Diane
Not
Mitch
money,
Bush.
just support.
Come again?
Starting a debate by harassing the moderator is about as intelligent as punching the referee before he does the coin toss. Also, not money, just support. Thanks for clarifying that, Lauren. But we know what your tactic is here, and that's to create some baddies so when you look impossibly dumb, you can point your finger at the smarty pants that tricked you with their brains and claim the entire thing was biased.
Okay, I'm Adam Frisch. I'm not Nancy Pelosi.
There was no
Do you think we should repeal the 19th? Do you think we should repeal the 19th Amendment?
Excuse me?
Do you think we should repeal the 19th Amendment of the United
No.
States Constitution?
That is the look of someone thinking, what is the 19th Amendment? I only know the gun one. The 19th Amendment prohibits the United States and its states from denying the right to vote on the basis of sex, in effect recognizing the right of women to a vote. But wait, there's more.
Should there be an exception for rape, incest, or the life of a mother when it comes to women's health care?
Is that in relation to the 19th Amendment, or we're just going on?
No, you wanted. Most people have a pretty quick answer if they want to repeal the 19th Amendment or not. If you want more.
Is that in relation to the 19th Amendment? He really should have just trolled her more, just went for it and said, sure. And let her guess what the 19th Amendment is while trying to tie that subject to it. Alex here, still in the bunker with Marjorie again. Good dude. We are as great friends with Steve Bannon as the totally legit Chinese billionaire that takes him on his yacht and pets him like a Jack Russell Terrier. We love Stevie B, and it is tough to see that patriot in shackles, but MTG and I are not going to stop fighting for his freedom from the George Soros, Trudeau, Panda Express, globalist regime. I am doing a double discount sale on brain farce pills so we can all go limitless, and my DinfoWars hive mind can crowdsource a collective genius to create a plan to prevent Bannon's incarceration. My good dude guzzled an entire bottle with my homemade Chardonnay. Part of me fears that the pills will work and MTG will outsmart me and find a way to break the rules. But whenever the paranoia reaches the fever pitch, I just read the back of the bottle and remember that they are just expired Kirkland signature vitamins that we are repackaged. But these sweats are increasing, and that glisten is not a turnoff. It is the opposite. I get juiced seeing MTG's Mickey Rourke in the wrestler body glistening in the tinge of our incandescent lights. LED is a green New Deal scam, people.
Do not fall for it. To honor our wrongfully indicted patriot friend, I have MTG wearing 3 pairs to hide the horror and absorb the funk. Because if I see a flicker of those things that look like someone took the El Pastor trimmings off the floor of a Tijuana food truck at the end of a 14-hour, 105-degree shift, and then secured the random pineapple-y porky bits together in a dark parking lot with dollar store glue, recycled fishing line, and asbestos at some sort of an attempt at a Georgia Frankenfoot, I will call the vacuum repair guy from Breaking Bad and make someone disappear to a state with ranked choice voting. Because what is the rule, MTG?
The socks stay on.
The socks stay on.
Do you promise to serve your full term, if reelected, even if your dream job of becoming a Fox News commentator comes up prior to the end of your second term?
I don't think that's my dream job. My dream job is actually just being a mom of 4 boys and raising my goats. That's my biggest dream. But it's
Lauren took longer to think about this than anything that's been asked of her. Wait, I could work at Fox with Tucker and Hannity and never be held accountable for anything? How long have I been pausing? Quick, pivot to family. And when she mentioned family, it would have been cool if Adam had just played the 911 call or asked her about the Jeep she abandoned when she was off-roading on the rocks. Since we're so committed to this section of the book, we are continuing from where we left off with Lauren Boebert in the drive-thru undercover. This is the 10th genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book. Let's go.
I went for another basic instinct, but this time my knee hit the stalk and I put it in reverse. Thank God there was no one behind me, or that tub of warm rodeo meat stuff would have turned their windshield into a massive Newport smoked slider. I lurched back up to the minimum wage non-American, and he was even more nervous. He knew Kitty wants to play. I was tempted to go for a third shot at the basic instinct, but I just leaned the seat back instead, giving him a lengthy look at my France-made from China outfit. "Is that all?" he said. And you see, it wasn't. Because as soon as I walked in the garage, Jason with a Y would smell the 2 all-beef patties, pickles, crisp shredded lettuce, finely chopped onion, and a slice of American cheese. And by the way, that is kind of like the government cheese my socialist mom force-fed me after making me stand in line for hours for pathetic Democrat handout stuff. I told the guy to double my order, and little did he know that when he was scrambling to turn 1 Big Mac into 2, I was scoping the place out. The rodeo was tomorrow, and this F-150 was going to load up on buns tonight. My eyes darted back and forth as he packed up my meal. I was taking it all in, the way Boeberts do. We take it in. He appeared back at the window with that brown bag of my 5 a day, but I needed more time. So I told him I wanted some honey mustard sauce, knowing they don't keep those nearby. And he was gone for a full 15 seconds, extending my Renaissance mission. "Is that all?" he said again. And I just went for it, because this wildcat is an entrepreneur. If you want to see more and less of this outfit, come see me at the dance place Lady Buns. But I'll only be there in the morning because I am not night hot. He just stared at me. I think he was still stunned by my France-made from China morning hotness, and his English was definitely limited to the fast food menu. Still, he knew Kitty wants to play. So I just took the brown bag and dropped the trio of my life experience Mexican stuff on him. "Dos cervezas, queso del gobierno, un hombre a la vez, bien, pero el burro va el último." His eyes widened, and I blew him a France kiss and floored it, leaving a thick strip of Firestone and mouth juice to throw him off. Tonight, I would be taking it deep in his food place, to Ocean's 11 and F-150 of buns for our unlicensed rodeo stall. It was like a fairy tale.
I hope you've enjoyed this genuine page from Low Rent Boebert's latest book. If you have, please let me know in the comments, and I'll consider reading another page in the near future. Thank you. Adam attempted to discuss water, jobs, energy production, healthcare, and wildfires, while Lauren Boebert ranted about Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi is running a con game in Washington, D.C. Nancy's con game works like this. Fire Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi's...
I'm Adam Frisch. I'm not Nancy Pelosi. I'm Adam Frisch. I'm not Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi plays, and it with Pelosi's con game. The Pelosi pushes the Nancy Pelosi's con game, playing Nancy's con game to do it.
Imagine having to remind someone repeatedly who you are because all they have are bad tweets and Truth Social meme talking points about someone else. This reminds me of playing to really drunk small-towny crowds that would heckle you about a joke the MC said. Like, I wasn't talking about growing up in Jamaica. You are confused. I don't know how, but you are confused. Apple released new watches this week with updated health options and fitness tracking, including a new mode that detects when you're running from the insurrection that you encouraged.
Witch hunt, the Emoluments Clause investigation from the House Oversight Committee, a House Ways and Means investigation into Trump's taxes, another House investigation into Trump's hotel lease, another House investigation into foreign gift disclosures, a D.C. probe into Trump's inauguration fundraising, another similar investigation from the Southern District of New York and the Eastern District of New York and from New Jersey's Attorney General, one impeachment investigation into a regular phone call with Ukraine, a second impeachment investigation into January 6th, yet...
Reminding your audience of all of Donald Trump's crimes to own the libs. Great job, Sean. Someone shared this on Facebook. Nad, I thought it was for MAGA, but it's not. This guy is making fun of us. Block the snowflakes, y'all. MAGA tears. The host is really obnoxious. MAGA tears. Explain Dominion. You won't because you're in on it all, lefty scum. MAGA tears. It's hilarious how you leftists sensationalize this sham show despite Congress acting unconstitutionally. MAGA tears. Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by sharing this video or posting it on your social media. It'll cost you nothing and makes a huge difference for me. If you can afford to, please hit the super thanks button or tip me via PayPal, and be sure to check out my mugs and stickers that go great with those MAGA tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries. I've supported Jim Jefferies on 5 of his tours. I have 3 albums on Spotify and Apple Music. Be sure to check them out. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.